Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a first look, swatches, and initial impression of the Certifeye Dynasty Palette. So this is a UK brand. In the packaging it does come with a fragile handle with care. It comes in the bubble wrap, and then the palette also comes bubble wrapped, and it was actually sealed with plastic packaging, which I haven't had before. And it did come with a plastic cover over it, which I have lost. So it does come very well packaged. They came to me totally unbroken. Here is what the palette looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. It is probably around I'm guessing it's around $39. So then I got 30% off. It cost me a total of $35, but shipping from UK is also very high. So I don't know. Shipping and handling was $5.45 UK, which is probably around $7 or $8 US. Probably would have been around $45 without the discount code. So I've been wanting to try Certifeye. I talked about Certifeye was a brand that I wanted to try in my Sunday video where I did brands I want to try. And this palette I have been wanting so bad, and then the 30% off came, so I thought I'm going to get it. It came pretty quick. Let me see when it... So I ordered it on September 8th, and it arrived while I was September 17th or 18th. So I thought that was really great turnaround for shipping, for international shipping. So let's go ahead and get into what this palette has to offer. Towards the end of the video, I am going to talk a little bit about the similarities between this one and the Blush Tribe Hasina 2 palette, if you're seeing the similarities right here. But this palette has got a row of shimmers, a row, I think it's supposed to be like satin mattes and mattes. They're all gorgeous. I love that it's got the different variety of color. I love that it has the little mini color stories, so you can do a monochromatic look, you can mix looks. You can tell that I mixed a lot of the warm tone shades today, and I am going to do this look for you along with swatches. But overall, okay, so we get 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 18 shades, and this cost me around $36, so it was around $2 a shade. I think that is a really good deal for what you're getting here, and all of these shades are shades that are different to the shades that I have. And that's something that I'm always looking for in a palette is those unique shades. And I mean, like, especially these warm tone shades here, they are so unique. Like, you've got a pinky coral, a reddish, this one is pretty red with a little hint of a coral to it, but very tiny of a hint, but enough to be different. This is a beautiful burgundy pink, a beautiful burgundy brown, and these shimmers here I love. I typically do cooler tone eye looks, and I am loving this eye look that I have on right now. So we are going to do some swatches today and this eye look, and then I'm going to give you kind of an overall and first impression of what I think about it. But I will also be doing a 3 looks 1 palette with this as well. So let me know if you guys have a request of colors you want me to combine or monochromatic looks that you want me to do with this palette. We're gonna get into swatches. Before I do, I just want to let you guys know that I am trying so hard to keep up with comments, and I read and appreciate every single one that you guys leave, and I try to at least give it a heart after I read it. When I'm filming this, I just got back from a week-long trip, and I am getting ready for the tonsil surgery in like a week and a half. And I have to make sure my at-home business is ready to go, along with my house and my kids and these videos for the 2 weeks that I'm going to be out with the tonsil surgery. So I am really trying my hardest, but I am really, let's say, stressed out a little bit about it all. So please be patient with me as I go through all of these things in my life right now and try to keep up without drowning. But thank you guys for all your support. You guys are absolutely wonderful, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and get started with these swatches. All right, so for swatches, I actually think I'm going to swatch them like this today instead of just showing them, because they're broken up into the 3 rows. It's just easier this way. So we're going to start out with Gem, Fortune, and Trunk. I'm going to do them by color story. That's Gem, Fortune, and Trunk. And then we have Mantle, Riches, and Velvet. I mean, see how unique those colors are? That Mantle color is a gorgeous corally orange shimmer color. You can see they are a little dusty. You have Jewel, Queen, and Cloak. This might be my favorite row of the whole palette. So that is the warm tone section of the palette. For the cool tone section, we've got Wealth, Elite, and Empress. All right, so if you haven't caught on yet, these colors are all named after dynasty kinds of things. Okay, so this one's Opal, Grand, and Emperor. That is probably my favorite row of the cool tone sections. Those are such unique blue shades. I love those. And we have Glisten, Opulence, and Emerald. Those are the green ones. That green shimmer is so gorgeous too. So those are the cool tone shades in the palette. Before we move on to the look, I mean, they are a little dusty, but the colors of these shadows, they're so unique and beautiful. I can't say those two words enough about these shadows. She really picked some great colors for this palette. This is only like my first impression, but off the bat, I would recommend this palette. I haven't dug into the cool tone ones, but you will definitely see some of those used in my 3 Looks 1 palette. I'll probably have used all of the shades by the end, because in this look, you'll see very shortly, I will be using most of the warm tone ones, and I'm in love. I am in love. I cannot wait to do some more looks. But let's go ahead and get started with this look. For this look, you saw I'm keeping it more in the warm tone range. So I am going to start out with Fortune, which is this color right here. You can see that there is some kick up with that. That doesn't really bother me about a palette. So Fortune is going to go in my transition area. And I've just got a fluffy brush. So this is almost more orangey than neutral, which I like. This is the Morphe M433. So I'm just kind of laying that down there in the transition area. What I'm most excited to play with in this palette are the warm tone shimmers, which is why I wanted to start out with this look, because I really want to use them in this look today. Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead and work with that crease a little bit. I'm going to take, this is the Alamar brush. We got this in our BoxyCharm this month. It's a really nice 3 brush set. Ooh, gotta get my color switch pan. I just use the one from Ulta and it works great. It's cheaper than the Veramona one that other people use. So I am going to start, I think I'm going to start with Queen right here in the crease. And we'll just see where that takes us. So this one is more pinched. So it's really nice for getting in that crease area. But Morphe also has one like this. Wet n Wild has one like this. You don't want to get the brush set. So this is not the first video that's going to go up after I get back, but this is the first one I'm filming after I get back from my trip. I actually don't know. This is probably going to go up the week after I film it. It feels very weird. Like I haven't filmed in a week and I'm, you know. So I'll get back into it just in time to have my tonsils out and then totally forget what I'm doing. Alright, so I've laid that kind of down there in that crease area, but now I'm going to go back in with that brush that I had Fortune in and just blend out where those meet so there's not a harsh line there. I'm gonna start with Cloak on this angled brush here. I think e.l.f. has one like this. This is a vintage company. So Cloak is the burgundy pink color. And I'm gonna put that on the outer V, but also bringing it in a bit. About halfway. And some shimmer shades are gonna go on top of part of that, so don't worry too much about blending that out. This is just gonna give me some depth, and I'm gonna deepen up the outer V with that velvet color. So far these colors are blending really nice together, but I can still see the distinction, and it seems like they are buildable as well, which I do like about a shadow. Not that I often use sheared out colors, but I like to have that option with my shadows. I'm going to go back in with that Alamar brush and just blend that crease in with Cloak that we just put down. A tiny little fluffy brush. This is Morphe M507. And I'm going to go in with Velvet, which is this burgundy brown color right here. And I'm just going to use that to deepen up the outer V area. And after I lay it where I want it, then I'm just going to kind of blend it in without adding more color to the brush. So this is just giving kind of like a deeper color to that outer V. Then I'm going to clean this brush off, and I'm just going to blend right here so that those two colors look seamless. I think I want a little more Cloak right here. And I'm going to go back in with the Alamar brush that I used Queen on, which was the pink color in the crease, and just go back. Bring that color back to the crease and blend the other colors that have gotten on the crease. Alright, so here's what we have so far. So base today, I think I'm going to use the NYX white eyeshadow base. And I like to use these Morphe thin brushes. This is the M421, but then I also, there's a concealer brush and there's a flat eyeshadow brush. Oh, this is another 421. I don't know what the other one is called. So I'm going to do one eye on camera, and then I'm going to do my other eye off camera. So this, I'm not doing a cut crease. This is just going to give my shimmer shades something to stick to, so it doesn't have to be super precise. And it's also, because it's white, it's going to make sure that they really pop, since those other colors kind of covered up part of the lid. Okay, so now I'm going to take my other Morphe one that's the same brush. And I actually want to use all of these shades, so I'm going to start with Mantle, and that's going to go on the inside third of the lid. I'm not going to spray this eye just to see what it's like. Not, whoa, whoa. Gorgeous. So this is not sprayed. And when I do the other eye, I'll spray it, because sometimes I have found shimmer shadows that actually wear better not sprayed. And then I'm going to go back in with those mattes when I'm done with my shimmer. Next I'm going to go in with Jewel, which is this pinky one here. I'll blend that into Mantle. That is so pretty. I'm taking this pencil brush and a little bit of Jewel, and then I'm just going to run along where those meet to blend those colors together. And then I'm going to go in with, where's my brush? I'm going to use this fluffy little brush here. And first I'm going to take some of Cloak and run that along where those meet, Mantle and Cloak meet. I don't know that I actually need to deepen up Velvet at all. But then I do want to go back in with my crease one and just get right above where those shimmer shades are. That's what I'm going to do Riches right here on the lower lash line. And then I think I'm going to pop Mantle in the middle of it. If this shows up on camera, this nose situation, I didn't think I was peeling, but I am. And I applied sunscreen like 3 or 4 times a day. So I'm just putting Mantle right in the center to give that a little shimmer. And then we're going to go ahead and do the inner corner. And I'm going to use Gem, which is this shade right here. And that's going to be my inner corner highlight. I'm really happy with that look right now. All right, let me go ahead and do the other eye, and I'm gonna do some liner, mascara, and I'll be back with the final look. With the final look, I put on some of this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eyeliner in my inner rim in Trick. So it's just kind of like it's kind of like a rose gold color. I thought it looked really good with this look. And then I am going to put on, this is a new lipstick I have. This is the color Riche Shine in Shot of Sun. I don't know, I haven't seen these in the Ulta store, but I got this one online, and this is like my new favorite lipstick. For my first try with this palette, I'm really happy with this Certifeye Dynasty Palette, and I think I used almost all, yeah, I used like all of the warm shades except for this brown right here. So, I mean, on first impression, there is some kick up, but there's really not a ton of kick up. I didn't have any fallout with any of the shades. The matte shades were buildable, blendable, shimmer shades. Oh, okay, so on this eye, I did not use that white base, and I think I can tell that this eye does pop a little more with the color. So, I mean, I think they have a good opaqueness to them, but using that white base did help it pop a little more. I just got the Blush Tribe Hasina 2 palette. Let's look at it. And then I still don't have those bottom shades. That's pretty good. So let's take a look. I mean, those, you can tell that those are different tones. And I mean, obviously these blues aren't in it. This might be similar. Let's see. Those are, here, let's just swatch them on my arm. Okay, so these two are similar, but you can tell they have different tones to them. Those two are similar, but this is a little more cool tone, and this one has a little more yellow to it. And I think the only other one, let's try the shimmery purples. So you can tell this one, yeah, this one is definitely a more toned down shimmer, and that's a very bright shimmer. And this one looks like it's got maybe a little more blue to it. Maybe Empress and Mohan. So that is these two right here. Oh yeah, that one for sure has some more blue tone to it. So those are the four that are pretty similar in color, but even those are all different. But I am very excited to use these. I mean, these shades here are all shades that I don't have in other palettes. And even Even like these browns are a little different, and absolutely these shimmers. This one I may have somewhere that looks similar, but these two are very unique shades to my collection now. So I am really excited for this palette and playing with it. I will have a 3 looks 1 palette coming up with it. So if you have any recommendations or requests on what shades you want me to play with for those looks, or what shades you want me to put together, then do let me know. So that is my first impression swatches, first look with the Certifeye Dynasty Palette. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, click that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!